Thank you. Thank you, Counsel. You may call the witness.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Honorable Commissioners, I recall Mr. Alaji Sise. Alaji Usman Sise.
Sir, please have a seat. Sir, we just remind you about the oath. Is you still on the oath?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Sise, you were summoned today on various matters.
Yes, sir.
We would start with a payment that was made in 2008, although the transaction would appear started from 2007, from an account at the central bank to one Dr. Buba Baji, Dr. Buba Baji, who lived in Sweden at the time. The evidence we have before this commission from Mrs. Tenengba Jaite is that the instructions to pay Dr. Buba Baji came through her, and she said the instructions she received from you was that the President had directed that this payment be made. I'll show you, you may have or may not have seen the instructions since you were, according to her, conveying instructions from the ex-president. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you this email, which is attached to the instructions, which is an email from Buba Baji on Wednesday, January 30th, 2008 to Alaji Sise, copy Usman Jame.
Thank you.
Is that Alaji Sise mentioned yourself?
Yes, that's correct.
Who is Dr. Buba Baji?
Dr. Buba Baji is a veterinary doctor based in Sweden.
What was his connection to the president?
Well, as far as I know there was an arrangement between him and the president to, I think, to start a poultry, something like that, a poultry farm, I believe, if my memory serves me right.
Yes, we are listening, Mr. Sise. That was all?
Yeah, as far as I know. And there were arrangements for him to be buying some materials and sending it over.
For the poultry?
For the former president.
Mrs. Jeti had said you had conveyed the instructions for her to transfer at first $350,000 and subsequently this was $1 million paid.
Yeah, I cannot remember exactly when, but I can remember the president asking me to convey instruction to the then Secretary General
to make such a payment.
To make such a payment, yes.
Where was this poultry?
But I don't know.
To be set up?
I don't know. I even wonder whether they have started the whole thing.
Sorry?
I say I cannot remember even whether they have started that business. I know the process was on, but I cannot recall having seen anything out of that.
Did the president start a poultry at any time?
Not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge. I cannot remember, no.
Was there a poultry at Kanilai?
Poultry at Kanilai? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Definitely.
So as far as you know, the money was sent and that was it?
To Buba, yes.
Did you ever receive any materials on behalf of the president from Dr. Buba Baji?
It's been a long, long time. Then it's possible, but I cannot recall right now, definitely.
We can barely hear you, Mr. Sisi.
Sorry, ma'am.
I can barely hear you. You said it's been, did you?
I say it's been a long time. I don't remember seeing any materials related to the poultry to State House. But I know there were other materials that were sent, machines, I believe, by Buba to the president.
What sort of machines were these?
Oh, I think these were tractor-like vehicles, yeah.
Did you ever meet Dr. Baji?
Yes, I did.
Where did you meet him?
He came from Sweden to see the president, and then I met him.
When was this?
Oh, I cannot really remember. Maybe around 2007, 2008. I cannot really remember the date, but it's around.
You said around 2000 and?
Maybe around 2006, 2007. I cannot fully remember.
How many times do you recollect him visiting the president?
Several times.
Here in Gambia?
Yes, in the Gambia, yes.
Did you meet him abroad?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Mr. Sise,
Yes, ma'am.
can you collect the exhibits, please? You were signatory to an account at GT Bank called the Office of the First Lady account.
That's correct.
Apart from that account, which other accounts were you signatory to?
Apart from that one, I can remember being signatory to, how do you call it? I think the flour mill.
The flour mill?
Yes. The one at Kamalo.
Or the animal feed?
The animal feed, that's correct.
I'm going to show you BB82A, which is the statement of account opening documents and transactions from the Office of the First Lady account at GT Bank. BB82A.
All right. Thank you.
I'd like you to take a look at the...
Sorry, ma'am.
Take a look at the signature, the account opening package.
The signature?
The first document is the account opening package. You've seen it? The one with the signage of GT Bank. And if you turn the page, you have two pictures. You've seen that?
Yeah, it's
First, Madam
the first
Zainab.
page? Yeah.
Yes. That's your picture, right?
Yes, that's my picture.
And that's your signature.
That's correct.
Before we talk about the transactions, Mr. Sisi, when did or when was an office of the First Lady established at the State House?
Office of the First Lady established? Well, I cannot tell you the exact date, but I remember being posted there in 2014. That was the time I became Deputy Permanent Secretary, Office of the First Lady.
You were posted there in 2014?
14, as Deputy Permanent Secretary, yes.
But before that, you had previously indicated that you were transferred to the Office of the First Lady at some time. How long did you spend as Protocol Officer or Permanent Secretary attached to the First Lady?
Yeah, that was 16 October 2014.
2014?
Yes.
Before that, you were Chief of Protocol for the President himself?
That's correct.
So when you joined on the 16th of, you said 16th of October?
16th
2014?
of October 2014.
The office was already there?
Yeah, the office was.
I asked you the question, Mr. Sise, because I have not found anywhere under our laws or in the estimates such an office of the First Lady. Do you know anything about why it was established and how it was established?
No, ma'am.
Why did you become a signatory to this account?
Well, I was in my office, and then the former lady told me that she wanted to open an account. Then I sent my driver to go and collect the forms from the GTB. Then she filled it in and asked me to be a signatory to this account.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Did you ask the Secretary General whether you could be signatory to an account?
No.
What was this account? Is it an official account or a private account?
Well, it was a private account.
So why would you become a signatory without seeking approval or confirming from the Secretary General whether you could be signatory to a private account of the First Lady?
That didn't come across my mind at that time.
Didn't cross your mind. Now, it would appear 3 accounts were opened, a dollar account, a dollar C account, and a euro account.
Yes.
Do you recollect that?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, various transfers were made from these accounts, or numerous transfers actually, not only various. But if you look at the statement of account, which is there, marked BB82B, and one is clearly marked dollar in pen, and another dollar C, and the other euro. Have you seen the statements of account? No, they should be separate from that bundle that you're holding.
I have one bundle.
Okay. Could you assist the witness, please? The statements of account. What are the documents?
Sorry, Kanda. What's the exhibit number, please?
BB82B. is the dollar, the statements of account.
Maybe.
Could you show him the statements of account?
Okay.
You've seen the statements?
Yes, ma'am.
The statements are not green. Can I have the exhibits, please? Can I have all the exhibits? Sorry, Mr. Sise, they were not in the bundle. BB82B, give them to him.
Thank you.
Yes. Could you look at the dollar account? It's marked USD in pen. Have you seen it?
Dollar account. Yes, ma'am.
It would appear all the payments into this account were in cash.
Yes.
Right? I'd just like to explain. Let's just look at the 10th October transactions.
10 October transaction.
Yes. On the 10th of October, various deposits were made on the same day. You have 4 deposits, 8,134, 9,570, 7,177, 1,435, all the same day. I'd like you to explain. Did you actually go to the bank 4 times to make these deposits?
No, it's just at one go.
So why was it
Because
divided?
It went to different individuals.
Could you explain?
For example, okay, he would give you physical cash to go and make different transfers. For example, for the teachers, and I'll be given maybe 3 teachers, I'll have their different bank accounts, payment to the Potomac staff, I'll have their accounts, etc. Then I'll go to the bank at once to make the 4 or 5 different transfers at the same period with the different accounts.
So when you got to the bank, this was split up between different beneficiaries.
That's correct,
what you
because
were saying.
I'll be going with the different accounts of those that are supposed to be paid.
Okay, but then two days later, on the 12th of October, you were back in the bank, and this time you made 3 payments into the bank.
It was like that. At times you would go to the bank even twice in the day. The following day, it could be.
You wanted them to be below a certain amount.
No, because for example, if you look at it, usually when you have 17,000, it goes to the Potomac staff. If you have 5,900 is for a teacher, 5,500 is another teacher. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let's go to the transactions. We just need some explanations also. Before we go to the transactions, you paid the bank charges in dollars. Is that what happened?
Yes, at times.
Because all the deposits into the Dallas bank account appear to be to pay for SWIFT transfers.
That's correct.
So you paid in foreign currency and you paid Dallas
yes,
for the charges.
We pay the 1% of the amount in dollars, and then the bank charges in dollars. Yes.
All right. What do you know about the MYJ Trust or MYJ Revocation Trust?
Yeah, MYJ Revocation Trust. I think that was also another account.
That's all you know about it?
No, that's an account. At times we are asked to deposit money in that account too. Yes.
MYJ stands for Mariam Yaya Jammeh?
That's correct.
Was it an actual trust that was in the United States?
No, I wouldn't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't know.
Do you know that the Potomac property is in the name of MYJ as well?
That's news to me, ma.
That's news to you?
Definitely, yes.
MYJ, according to at least a cursory review of the account, about $140,000 was paid to the MYJ account over a period of 2 months. Did you ever try to find out what this was all about, this MYJ account?
No, ma.
Did you hear about discussions about the MYJ account?
No, ma.
Who was Mulai Ali Idris? Mulai Ali al-Idrisi.
Mulai Ali al-Idrisi, I think, is the brother to the former First Lady's personal assistant.
Lala Mariam.
Lala Mariam.
What was he doing with the First Lady? Why were you sending money to him?
I've never seen him.
Oh, there are transfers to Mulai Ali al-Idrisi as well?
That's correct.
Yes, you sent him money.
That's correct.
That's what I'm saying. Why?
Well, I don't know, ma. I was just asked to give him his account number and asked to send him money to Mulai. Yes, ma'am.
What was he doing for the First Lady?
I don't know. Definitely, I don't know. I was just instructed to send money to Mulai, which I did. But I was not giving any information. Why should I send that money to him?
What is the Ivy Mount outreach program in the U.S.?
Ivy Mount. Ivy Mount, I think that was the homeschooling.
The what?
The homeschool.
Yes.
The teachers would come from America to teach him at the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
At the house in the U.S. or at the house in Gambia?
Wherever he is.
Wherever
but the teachers were based here.
They were based in the Gambia?
They were based in the Gambia.
How many teachers?
3, 4.
3, 4?
3, yeah. Because they would change teachers from time to time.
And these were all Americans?
Yes, they were all Americans.
So by Ivy Mount Outreach Program, you're saying this is the program that supplied the teachers? Is that what you're saying?
That's correct.
How long have they been, or how long, as far as you know, have they been working for the ex-First Lady?
I found them there when I went as Deputy Permanent Secretary First Lady in 2014. They were already there.
Okay. Were they here up to the transition period?
Yes.
They left with the First Lady?
I think, no. I think they left before. Because I want to believe that they got advice from the American government that they should leave.
All right. We have copies of order transfers that were actually made in cash, but not through this account. Some of them, we have them together. Some of them bear other names. Buba I. Demba, I believe, was also a protocol officer.
Well, he was the chief of protocol.
He was the chief of protocol.
Yes, ma'am.
During the period you were...
Sorry, ma'am.
During the period you were with the First Lady?
Yes, that's correct, at the time.
As the Deputy Permanent Secretary?
That's correct.
Sanajaju?
Yes, Sanajaju was.
He was also chief of protocol?
He was also.
Before Buba I. Demba?
That's correct.
I have a list of transfers. Most of them bear your name for 2016. And these were made over the counter, not through any bank account. I'm going to show them to you. The top page is a summary, and the rest are the telex copies. You may have provided some of the copies to the investigators, I believe.
I did.
I'd just like you to confirm that Those telex copies came from the office of, or officers from the office of the President, including yourself. I'd also like you to confirm that these were transfers made on behalf of the former First Lady.
That's correct, ma'am.
These are transfers made on behalf of the former First Lady.
That's correct.
All right. Could you collect them? Mr. Chairman, I'd apply to have them admitted.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I would apply to have admitted various telex transfers made from 2014 to 2016 on behalf of the former First Lady by this witness and others, together with the summary sheet of the transfers. These were made over the counter.
Council, we're missing a date and signature. Who prepared these schedules?
The schedules were prepared by the accountant. It's a summary, the accountant. Yes.
Thank you.
It's just a summary.
Our accountant. Thank you.